Hello everyone, back to my old homemade mic. That was this thing here. Hang on. Anyway, this thing, piece of shit. It looks pretty great. It looks lovely, everything. But the only thing is, you can't turn off its auto gain. Yeah, it's a shame about that. Right. Anyways, yeah. Right, so hopefully when I cut these, I cut them correctly. So let's just do a test. Well, I'll just clean these ones up first. Get a bit of tissue. Actually, let me just try. I bought a load of these little things. These are cheap. Let's see what this does. Let's try it on here. No, forget that. Right, let's just try. Right, actually, better off using this. Tissue just dissolves and disintegrates. So yeah, just give them a bit of a wipe with the is it IPA? Yeah, I think that's what it's called, isn't it? Like I said, this is a different board. Well, it's still hardboard, but I think it's made different to the other stuff. The old stuff looks the same. It's 3mm, but the back side. Can we see? Can you see how it's sort of like a rough texture? Whereas this new board, I've got the smooth finish. Let's see if we can get that focused in. Yeah. Can you see how that is like a textured back? This is what I've been using. But they had some smooth as well, so I'm using the smooth stuff now, and it's a lot more. Whereas this was like between, I don't know, 3.1, well 3.01, well 3.05, and maybe sort of like 2.95. So I think it's quite accurate, but this one's more like 3 all round. It's with it having the smooth back. So yeah, that's what I'm using. So get back to cleaning up. I'll just clean these bits first, because what I want to do first is check to see if I've got the kerf. If I did get the kerf right on the on my DXF files. I have a feeling I may have forgotten some of them and didn't do them all, but we'll find out. Or maybe I got them wrong. I think I might have forgotten the inside ones on these. Anyway, these are the most important ones, the wheels and everything. So, yeah, let's clean these ones up. These are what they're mounting, so that the bearings have got to go into these ones. So we'll see if I've got the bearings right as well, because they will be a nice snug fit. It's just so that we get all the alignment accurate, really. The tighter the fit, the better. And if it's a snug fit, then there's no slack or movement, basically. So we'll see. We'll do one wheel. See if we can get one wheel going. I think there's a bit missing. Hang on, it still looks a bit dirty around the edge there. Oh, mind you, I think it's because the white stuff's come on where the spikes are. This is the main board. This is the everything mounts to. So let's give this a clean. I hope this is right because it's a big piece. Anyway, let's just clean all the. It's the bit where the laser starts when the laser starts to cut, it can't go through. It has to make its way through it first, and so this is all the muck that gets pushed out when it starts. Really, after that, the air assist should push it all the way through. But you know, it's not hard to remove. Just a bit of a white with IPA, and I like I say, this board is really nice stuff. I mean, it's not the strongest stuff, but if you design, if you allow, if you know the strength of the board and you design things to allow for the strength of the board, then you end up with a strong final finish. I mean, there's going to be so much stuck into this that's going to stiffen it up. like my 3D scanner. Yeah, I'm going to keep bringing out that total failure. Well, it wasn't a total failure. It was an experience and a learning curve. And it was all down to the sensor. I thought the sensor would do more than it would. Right, so we've got these clicked. Actually, I think there's 2 more pieces. Let me just find them. Yeah, I think I need these 2 as well to complete a wheel. Oh, actually, there's 2 more as well. Yeah, there'll be these 2 as well. So, yeah, I might as well just completely build one wheel up and mount it on the frame. And what I can do is I can pause and do the other wheel, and then do the other wheel, and then continue. Yes. So yeah, this all sort of looks cleanish enough. So let's see if we put that together again. Where's my glue? Right, so I've got my glue. But first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try this bit, because this is an important bit. So that should go together like that. Right, let me just make sure I've got that focused. Yeah, I think we've been totally out of focus, haven't we? So anyway, let's hope it stays that way. So yeah, they go together like that. And actually that's pretty... Oh, that's slack as piss, is that? I think actually it's this one that I missed. But anyways, let's see what a bearing fits like. So one of these bearings should go on there. Oh, that's a snug fit, is that? And then the other one should go on there, like that. Oh, this is a snug fit as well. Oh, right, so they're not slug, they're a snug fit. That spins, so what I'll do is I'll glue that together. Yeah, so, and then put the bearings on. So, yeah, a bit of glue in there will soon fill that gap, and the bearings will line it up, so I'm not too worried about that. I got some glue. Yeah, bit in that one. That one. So they'll go together. Although they're a slack fit in there, it's not much of a worry, because these bearings actually line things up. So as that goes on, that's lining everything up in that direction. And this is doing this end as well. So yeah, and just spread that glue across. Fills it all up. Yeah, do. Once it's squared out. There we go. There as well. Well, there we go. doing it at this end. Just that end. Right, yes, so they've gone together. And then this end should have a cap to hold that bearing on, so let's see if this fits on there. Oh, now then, yeah, made this one tight. And it go, oh, yeah, go on. Actually, I wonder, should I put some glue on or not? Oh. Oh, I think I have. Oh, what have I just dropped? Yeah, right. These are little delicate pieces, so but have I scored that end? Maybe just get my file out just a touch. Just get them corners there. That corner. Might just want a little bit of help. Help. Yeah. Like I say, it's not much, but I'm hoping just needs that little bit of help just to get past where I need to line it up. Ah, fingers crossed. Is that going on? Oh, how tight that. Tight. Needs a bit of air around that. Oh, there we go. Oh, right, that is a tight fit, that. I'll probably have to put it in my vice to close. Oh no, it's closing up. There we go. I don't think that needs any glue, and I'm not going to try and take it off either to put glue on. But yeah, can you see how that holds that in place? Now the other one, yeah, so I want the other one on here. Oh, and it's got to go all the way down here, so have I done that right? Oh yeah, it is. I'm sure that'll go past. It has to go past all that lot. And it has to go past that one. And, oh, right. Now then, how am I going to do this? Oh, let me just check it off. Right, it came off there. I think I just need a bit of help getting it past. Just put a bit of a chamfer on them there. Like that. And let's just put a bit on the corners. Just to get it. I mean, getting it accurate, a fit. It's a fit. It's a tool press fit. This this is really tight. All right, so we can get it on the first bit because these are smaller, so that's not an issue. And I know the thickness is right because it slides on the first one. What it is just getting this edge, to get it started in them holes. And oh, that's not happening. That right. I'm just going to pause because what I want to do is I want to put this in the vise and see if I can squeeze it down. What I could really do with is something that actually goes over that to help push it. I suppose I could. I've got things with holes in, so maybe I can use something like that. Yeah, let me just see what we've got. Is that won't fit over? Yeah, just give me one moment. Yeah, I thought I had some small sockets. Anyway, I found this. It's got a hole in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in there like that, and I'm going to stick this in the vise if it'll fit and see if it'll push it on. What I might have to do is when I go back and edit, I'll make some special rings to push that on, I think. So give me a moment. I'm just going to see if I can push that on. Well, I wonder if I can push it on with a hand like that. That'll sort of oh, there we go, look, that was it. Perfect. Didn't need the vise. Yeah, perfect size though. Yeah, that's pushed it on, has it? Oh, has it broken it? Oh, it broken it. Alright. Right, maybe that should... Well, it'll do for now. What I can do is I can add a bit of glue there. All it's got to do is stop this bearing from moving that way, really. So, let's just stick a bit of glue down there. Ooh, too much. Right. See if we can get it down here as well. Yeah, get it down at all. Yeah. What I should really do is put a big clamp on that and leave it to dry. Anyway, that'll do me for now. So that's the bearings, and that spins around in the bearings. So they should just fit over the bearings. Oh, yeah, I've got them right. Oh, that's just a perfect snug fit. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll put these in with a bit of glue so they hold, but I won't put them on yet, because that's gonna, it should just slide in. But basically they'll go in there and that'll spin. So let's see if these go in here. I wonder if they fit inside. Let's do the inside first. Alright, that's going to be a nice tight... These are tight fits. I could have done with maybe a bit slacker, but you know, that is a solid tight fit in there. So what I'm going to do is... Can I take it out? Get it out. Yeah, get it out. I think I've gone too perfect with these hole sizes. So we'll just put a bit of... I'll just put a bit of glue on this edge. And this edge. It's pointless putting it on that because it's just going to squeeze it out. So yeah, shall I put it that way? It might look nice because... No, let's go that way. Oh shit. No, there's actually... Let's wipe that off. Done that wrong. Right, what I have to do is actually put these together first. These have to go together with this in here. So hopefully they'll go in. You know, God, these are a really good snug fit. I don't think I need to put any glue on these at all. Perfect. But I'm going to put a bit of glue just here and here, here and here. Put that on there, and that'll put that together. I don't know if you heard that. That was a really snug fit. And the other one, where's the other one? The other one's here. Look, same with that one. Put a bit of glue there. There. Not that it needs it. Put that in there. Talk about a fit. Yep. Yep. That's a nice tight fit there. Now then we can put a bit on here. Bit there and there. Let me just check I'm still in focus. Yeah. Oh, I think I am, yeah, right. So then this piece goes on here, so we need to get it started in 2 holes. The next one I'm going to get it started in 4 holes. So I'll get it started in there. Get it started in this one. And give it a good squeeze. Yeah, right there, that's that put together. So that's the spindle support, so that should just go through there, a nice snug fit, and then go into there like that. Nice snug fit. Oh, I might just leave that in there. Oh no, I've got to put these wheels on. So, but yeah, that does that. Let's just see if I can Get it out. Oh, yeah, that was alright. But yeah, they're a nice, perfect, snug fit. Yeah. Right, yeah, now that can go in on there like that. So, oh, let's just clean that. No, I'm going to just leave the glue as it is. Right, so I'm going to put glue on them 4 points and see if we can get it into that hole there. Doesn't need much. Yeah, I can use that sparingly now. So let's see, fingers crossed, can we get that into those 4 holes? So that's that back one started, I think. And get the 2 sides started. Yep, and then let's see if we can get the front one started. Oh yeah, there we go. It's going in. Oh, right, that's a tight fit. Oh yeah. Right, let's get that squeezed together. I don't know whether to put that in vice or not. Seem to be flush on the end there. Yeah, I think that's... yes. There we go. That's one. Right, so let's see if we can get these wheels on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go with this one first, and I'm not going to put any glue on it. Oh, this is. I've just got my finger full of glue. I'm going to put any glue on it. Right, so let's see if that will go on the end of there. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a nice snug fit, that. Right, so what I'm going to do with the... oh, I haven't checked the timing tooth. Right, so this one, let's see if we can get it in focus. This one is cut. Come on, focus, you twat. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Focus. So you can see the teeth there. Right, hopefully, fingers crossed, and it should work because they should be all 2 mil apart. This is the belt I'm going to use. It's thinner. It's not the same stuff that you get for the 3D printers. This is only 3 mil wide. Is this? I've no idea where you get it. Oh look, there's a number on there. So I've no idea where you get it, but that's what it is. There'll be some part for something somewhere. Is there any other markings? Oh, what's this one here? This is another long one. Yeah, Pioneer rubber belt. Whatever it is. Get out of focus. Come on. It wasn't so bad until I clicked on it. Yeah, there we go. That's it. So yeah, so it's either out of a printer or a scanner. That's what I got it from. But it's only 3 mil, but it's the same teeth. It's still T2 teeth, but it's a bit thinner, a bit more flexible. So let's see if it actually fits. So right, what we want. Let's see. I don't want my hand too high. Let's get that focused there. Right. So basically, that should wrap around there perfectly. Let's see how perfect we've got. So if I grab that like that, let's see. Can we focus? Oh, come on. Try and get it so. Alright, it's raised a bit there. Will that go when it's tighter? Alright, yeah, it's going down now. So I think once it's tight, we're going to be alright there. I think Well, if it goes around that far, that's far enough. Yeah, it seems to be fitting in there, I think. Right, Chris, let's just get some zooming in on here. Telephoto. Yeah. So if we look, you can see around this edge here, they are sat in. And that's all we need. It just needs to slope. I've made these a lot deeper than that I should have needed. But yeah, here you can see that they're all in the little... I've just made the teeth too deep, that's why you can see these gaps. But yeah, yeah, I could have made them a bit less, but I wanted to make sure that they sat right in. And you can see here that it is. So anyway, I'm happy with that. I reckon that'll do. It doesn't slip when I try to turn it. That's the main thing. So, right, since we've checked that, go back to the wide. And we need to get that in focus. There we go. So what I need to do is stick it on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a bit of glue around this area here. I reckon that'll be enough. That should get squeezed right out, that, once I put the wheel on. If this has gone on, this should go on. The same hole size. Yep, there we go. Gone on, and it looks pretty flush on there. Oh shit! I've screwed that up. Damn it! Oh right, hang on. Where's me? Can we get it off before the glue dries? Oh dear. Can I get that off? Come on. Come off. Come off, please. Come on, don't dry yet. There we go, it's coming, it's coming. Can I get my nails in? Damn. Ah, friggin' idiot, I should have checked that, shouldn't I? Right. Ah, there we go, got it off. That were a close one. Right, so it needs to... Not that way. That way. Yep, that way. Right, now we need to squeeze it on. Squeezing that bearing as well. Right. Yeah, that's tight. And that should be square. We'll find out when we put it in the housing. But got the holes lined up now. Right, let's see if this goes in here. Right. Nice snug fit. And another snug fit. Need to push it there. So that needs to go flush with the edge there. That bearing wants to be flush with that edge there, which should push that bearing out a bit. Somehow I've managed to squeeze that back out. Oh yes, because it's broken in it. Yeah, so I've got the outside edge of the bearing flush with the front edge, and that there. And what I'll do is I'll just run some glue down there, like that. Because there's going to be no pressure on it, so there's no need to. All I just want it to do is just not move, really. So that's all I'm doing with that. There's just that, but that there would be my first wheel. Yeah, so that looks alright, does that? Yep. Right, I'm going to do the other one. I'll pause and do the other one. won't put you through the same misery. Ah, there we go, as if by magic, second wheel. So now my little robot can run. Now there's one thing I forgot to do before I started this video, and that is print my jockey wheel and the two clamps for there, so I may have to do that as a second video. I think I might do it when I actually make the belt. I'll show you how I make the belt, because it needs to be a loop belt, and I've only got this big long length of it. So yeah, so the next bit is going to be the bit where the Arduino, I'm going to use one of these. Got to mount that, and I've also got to mount, where is it, my motor driver, and we've also got to mount, yeah, like I said, the motors have got to be mounted. They're going to go there. Oh, and I actually need to print some toothed timing pulley there instead of a gear pulley for the motor. So yeah, right, so let's just get this this end sort of done. Let's park it there, and we need them pieces. So we've got the two platforms, and we've got the four supports. Let's just move that out a bit. So I just need to clean these up a bit first, but they should go together okay, because those fitted alright, so the rest, all these holes are the same, so they should all fit alright. I did actually make a cock up. I broke, I don't know if you can see that, I broke this one. They were a bit delicate, but I need to make them that small because I don't want them to rest against the outer of the bearing. That'll just cause friction. So yeah, let's just give these a bit of a wipe. Clean them up. There's a sort of grain to this, so you've got to sort of go in one direction. Like that. Yeah. I think that one's for the Arduino. You see where I've got the holes there? They should just that should fit like that on there. Oh, I haven't made the standoffs either. Yeah, but that should fit in there, and the screws go through. So I haven't made the standoffs there, so I think I might make them on plastic. And yeah, so I'm going to have to print some parts after this. Yeah, but we get the picture, the main sort of idea of where I'm heading with this. He says, hopefully. So yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Right, we've got several parts of this, so I might just rename my videos as well. Part 1, Part 2. The early videos with the old mic. I'm sorry about the quality of that mic. I thought it was a nice flashy mic, and I thought it was going to give some nice results, but it's a piece of shite. Like I say, I don't speak loudly. I don't have a strong voice. Well, I used to have a strong voice when I was in the when I used to work down in a factory. Well, I didn't. Well, I worked, but I was like a supervisor. So, well, I was quality control, and I had to wander down the factory and make sure people did what they were supposed to. But anyways, yeah, I used to have a strong voice then, but it's either really high, strong voice, or my new soft voice. The thing is, I've got a soft voice is because I'm not a yes man, and you know, you go to doctors and what have you, and they expect you to, oh yeah, because the doctors think they know it all, but they're as thick as shit. They're as thick as pig shit as far as I'm concerned. Doctors, they only know one thing, and that is how to be a parasite on others. They can't cure anything. They can give you remedies and make money, but as it goes for alright, are these two the same? Oh shit, I have, yeah. So which one's the higher one? So one's higher and one's lower. So we need to get these in the right place. Oh, that's got a long... Oh yeah, we'll have. Right, so yeah. I need to look at the picture for this. Let's bring up my 3D model. And we'll have a look on the front. Oh yeah, it looks like the longer ones are at the bottom. Okie doke. That'll do me. I'm not going to measure them, you can see that the longer ones are at the bottom. Okay, bring that back. Right, so we'll start with the, well, not the longer ones, the deeper ones, shall I say. The deeper ones want to go on here. So let's attach them. And it's going to be a tight fit again, so I'm just putting glue here and here. All it needs. And right, oh, let me just check for focus again. So, oh, it looks all right, doesn't it? I think we're okay. So, yeah, let's just plug that in there. Oh, yeah, that's a tight fit. Just going in there. Oh, you know something? I'm going to use my vise for that. Yeah, I put that in my vise. My vise has got some rubber cover jars, so it does think better. That is pressed home. It doesn't need any glue really. I could, but you know, just in case. Well, doesn't need much. So yeah, this goes in here. Can I push this one in? He says, oh god, that's tight. Yeah, go on. Put some hair around them holes, it'll go a lot easier. Yeah. Anyways, right, let's go to vise again. Sorry guys, you can't see where my vise is. I don't have the camera on a swivel. But yeah, it's such a good fit. I have to use my vise to squeeze that in. Right, so the next one is this one. That looks, I'm pissed at that, but it shouldn't be because it's tight sodding fit. Maybe it's my glasses, I don't know. Right, yeah, so I need to get to these screws here to put the jockey wheel in, so you can see that I've notched it out there. And I've cut two holes here just in case I want to put some sensors or anything down there, and some holes there, so we've got an access point there, so when that goes on there there'll be an access point. So let's just put a small blob of glue on top of these. I may have to go back to the vise again to squeeze them in. I think what I'll have to do is just make a note of, well, I made a note of the kerf that I used for this board. What I have to do is I'll have to go back and just make it a little bit bigger, maybe 0.01 of a millimetre. You know, it's not much, it just needs a little. Right, so I've got that side in. Now I just need to get this side in. Get it started at least, and then I can just shove it in the vise and crush it together. Or I might be able to just crush it together with my hands. Oh, it's gone together. What I might do is just finish it off just to, yeah, it has. You can hear, I'm sure you can hear how tight that is. Oh, I think that's, oh, that's got it there. You see, it just needs just a fraction, a hair's fraction and it's in, so that there will go there. Oh shit, have I put the wrong one in? No, I haven't. No, I thought I had put the wrong one in there. Yeah, this one here is for that to sit on. Well, it sits that way because that's what I made the holes for. So those holes line up, thank God for that. And then the motors come out, so that'll sit there. So now we need the shorter ones. So let's see if I can get these in without any trouble. Small bit of glue. Just PVA glue, that's all it is. What I find is with the PVA glue, it glues it together, it holds it all together. Oh, I'm not going to be able to put this in the vise, I should have done this one. No, but this goes in by hand because I can't get the vise behind it. As you can see. Oof, God, that's tight. I might have to use... Hang about, I've got an idea. Yeah, I have got some nice pliers. It says on that, yeah, these. This should do it. So basically, what we need to do, when you're using pliers, you see it's flat. You need that flat against the flat of that, and then this one here doesn't really matter. So you need that sort of like that, and then it just... There we go. That just got that last little bit, maybe a bit more. Oh yeah, if I just keep going back and forth like that, that does it. I've crushed that though, that was stupid. Right, where's my file? That's not going to go in without filing that crap off now. But I had to do it, we're not going to see it, that can get filled with glue if I need to. So that's not an issue for me really. Yeah, there we go. So that's that one in. Get the other one. Where's the other one? Yep, bit of glue. Yeah, that's that. This one goes in there. That. Just give it a little bit of wobble as we go in. What I might do this time, just try and squeeze it between. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it, it's gone in now. That went in and I touched that one, and it don't really matter that one either. So yeah, it went even if I pushed it at the middle. So we need the top piece to go on here, so touch more glue on both of these. This side should start easy, so what I'll do is I'll start on this side first because I haven't filed it. And again we've got the hole to go through. And what I've also done, you see these two screw holes, I made two holes, and hopefully, where's me? That screw should just go through there like that to the one underneath. There we go. So yeah, that can go on there. Line it up. Yeah. Line that up. That started. And this one then should start a lot easier. Yeah, and what I can do is I can just use a bit of force. Use the force, Luke. Actually, just try and do it by hand first. Yeah. Get that. Oh, that went. Don't let go. I just bent something there. Oh, can I get that out of base? No, not quite. This isn't where. What we need to do is to try and get that. Oh, I can get it there. Not that it matters with this one, because all this is doing is just holding my Arduino in place. That's all it's doing. But yeah. Right, get rid of them with pliers. What's stopping it from turning? What have I done here? Oh, bearings slipped. Oh, that glue didn't hold very well, did it? Right, maybe I moved it before the glue's set. And plus it's nice shiny metal as well. Maybe I should use a bit of, yeah, super glue, Gorilla, brilliant stuff. Lasts forever, does this stuff? Yeah. Clean the end off. And let's just put a bit of that. Hopefully in there. And hopefully a bit of capillary action might just suck a bit into the joint. You never know. Right, so yeah, both wheels work. So there we go. So I just need to stick a jockey wheel underneath there, and let's just get rid of that out of the way. So it moves nice and free. There we go. Yep, that looks hunky-dory to me, does that? So we want the motors next. So the motors. Right. Oh, yeah. Right. Well, I'll just make the mounts for the motors. The mounts for the motors, they're going to go on slides. But let's just make sure that my motors are going to fit. So it's going to be on these two slides. These are going to go back and forth. And each one's going to have a pair of these arms on to hold the motor. Well, the motor's only going to be held by one. The way I've designed it, the other one just sort of stops it from rotating. Yeah, so quick clean. Yeah, there we go. That one. Yep. And the bit. I do like this nice black and white contrast. I'm going to make these models with this hardboard. Really good. Anyway, so I just brought me tea. Let me just put it somewhere where I'm not going to knock it over. Biscuits. Right. Yeah. So let's glue them together. So hopefully that will go in there. Is it that way? Sure it is. In fact, I might get my pliers again. But anyway, let's just check the check the model. Best to check the model. So that's what my motors are going to sit like. So yeah, these screw holes go near these screw holes. Right, so let's continue. Yeah, so these screw holes near these screw holes. Actually, I've just realised something. I've made it so the screws go down on it. I'm not going to get that in with the motor in place, am I? I've cocked that up. I've totally screwed that up. What I might have to do. Actually, what size have I made them? Made them. Yeah, I made them for the screws to go down. So what I'll have to do is I might have to modify this. I might put a piece of plastic in there, and the ones make clamps, and have the screws come up from underneath. Yeah, so that's going to be okay. Yeah, so one more cock up sort of fixed. Yes, I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. Right, so let's just put this together. So a bit of glue here and here. And that'll go in there like that. You know, I'm going to get that bloody, get my pliers again. It was so easy with the pliers. Can put some, they're tight fit, so making a mess of that though. I'm ground pissed, that's why. No, there it's gone in. There, that's it, it's gone in nice and tight. That made too much of a mess. Let's get the other one. So yeah. Yeah, so when I cut these, I've made one as drawn on one opposite hand, so that I end up with the white face on the outside. So bit of glue, and then stick that in there. Down there, right to the front. There we go. Get the pliers out. Kind of. Oh, God, look, it's split it there. There we go, it's gone in. No, I made the right mess. Maybe I should make some special pliers so I don't crush this stuff. Anyways, that should sit a motor like that. Have I messed it up with the wires? Oh no, I haven't. There we go. Right, so that sits in there like that. Yeah, and I think I put the screws this way, and that'll sit in there, on there like that. So what I've got to do is make a clamp. I'm going to 3D print a clamp to go in there basically, and that'll sit there. I'm going to 3D print my timing chain, my timing gear shall I say, and because I can't get the screws, I've just realised I can't get the screws in. This was all further forward originally, but I did a bit of a redesign because the wheel was smaller at the one point, and so this could have been further forward, but yeah, so I need to do my 3D things here. I won't go through the same pain I went through putting the other one together, but I'll put the other one together and then I'll do my 3D prints, and then we'll continue this with the 3D prints and my jockey wheel, and continue with that from there. I mean, how long have I been yapping on for now? Oh, look at that, 54 minutes. So this is about an hour long again. I think that's long enough, don't you? So what I'll do is I'll make the other one up, and I'm not going to put you through the same misery when I did this one. And then I'll do my 3D prints, and yeah, come back with that. So catch you on the next one, guys.